Now, Republicans are pushing ahead with redistricting in Texas, aiming to redraw congressional lines and boost their chances in next year's midterms. While Democrats in California are fighting back with their very own plan. Texas could see up to 5 new GOP-leaning seats, and similar battles do loom in Florida and also beyond. Amid the tight political fight, President Trump is also planning to deploy National Guard troops to Democratic-run cities like Chicago, sparking criticism from state leaders who call it an abuse of power. Michael, let's start with you. There was a lot of information in my introduction there, but this is quite confusing, but there's a lot going on. So what's your take on all of this, and why is the redrawing of a map essentially happening and causing so much outrage?
So Donald Trump's been elected for 4 years. What he wants to make sure is that he has the same mandate in the second half of that 4-year period as he does currently. In November 2026 is the midterms. There are certainly Democrats who would like to think that maybe because some of Donald Trump's policies might not be so popular, that they would perhaps vote for Democrats in the House and in the Senate. What Donald Trump wants to do is he's going to one of the biggest Republican states, Texas,
Yes,
which is also one of the biggest states, and he's saying to the governor, Governor Abbott, I want 5 more Republican seats. So traditionally, and this is the big issue, traditionally what will happen is at the end of each decade, after a census in the states, there will be redistricting, right? Everybody does that. That happens all the time. What's happening this time, however, is that it's happening mid-decade, and that's what is offending and bothering Gavin Newsom in California.
But everything offends and bothers Gavin Newsom.
So, again, I've said this to you once before, I'm not going to editorialize with Gavin Newsom, but he does make a valid point that if the Democrats are essentially going to break what is in politics an unwritten rule, then he's not going to do the same thing. He actually has to go to the people, hold a referendum, and ask if the residents of California want to go down that road.